Hello and welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Peace be to you, my friends. This is the reason why your mind is troubling you. It's not what you think. Well, first, when your mind is troubling you, you assume that the problem is with life, with the external world. The circumstances, the events, the people, they're the problem. That's the problem, not me. Right? You do that out of habit. You don't assume that it's your mind is troubling you because you don't have control over it. So here are the two reasons I think, from my own experience, and I believe why your mind is troubling you. First reason, pay attention because it could be either or, and it could be both of the reasons. So meditate on them. But the first reason I think why your mind is troubling you is because you don't know what you want out of this life. You may have a vague idea of what you want, but you don't have a clear, detailed vision idea of what you want out of this life. Because if you do know what you want in detail, clearly, all your focus will be going to that which you desire. There's no time for fear, worry, anxiety, hesitation, doubt, or any negativity. There's no time for that because you're so on fire for what you want. And if you say, well, I know what I want, but my mind is still troubling me. It's not enough to say, well, I want more money, or I just want a house, or whatever. It's got to be something that you know clearly. You know what you want in detail. You have a clear vision of it. And you've got to be on fire for it. You can't just say, well, I want this. I wish I could have this. One day, hopefully, I'll have this. And it's just there in the back of your mind. You don't think about it throughout the day. You just wish for it from time to time. And because you do that, you don't like your present life. You don't enjoy your life. Because in the back of your mind, you're thinking, well, I wish I had this. I don't have this. I want this one day. I wish, hopefully, get rid of that type of thinking and instead be on fire. Be so passionate for what you want. What you want has to set you on fire. And if you don't feel that way, maybe you don't know what you want. It's okay to admit, I don't know what I want. And that's why my mind is troubling me. Because if I really know what I want and I'm on fire for it, all my thoughts are guided in that direction. So therefore, my mind does not trouble me because I'm focused. I don't let my mind go to this side and that side. I don't distract myself with thoughts that are not aligned with that which I want. Does this make sense? So that's the first reason. You don't know what you want. So my advice is get clear on what it is you want. And this may take time. This may take a lot of time spent alone with yourself, understanding who you are, understanding this life, understanding that you have all the power that you need, understanding that there are no limits to the prosperity, happiness, and peace of mind you can achieve in this life. The only limits are the limits you set upon yourself. So maybe you don't know what you want because you don't understand that you can have anything you want. If you open up your mind to the limitless possibilities that I can, in fact, be and do whatever it is I want because I have all the power, because Almighty God, the infinite power, is living within me. And it is His pleasure to give me the kingdom. It is His pleasure to give me the desires of my heart. If you understand that, then you can know, okay, well, this is what I want. And like I said, it can't be just a vague idea, well, I want this, I wish I can have this. No, it's got to set you on fire. You got to be passionate for it. You got to be passionate about it. You gotta have it in your mind all the time. That's how you get what you want. But also that's how you control your mind so that it does not trouble you. This is very important, guys. I can't stress this point enough, because if you don't know what you want, if you're not on fire for what you want, then your mind is going in every direction. You feel like the world is controlling you. Life is troubling you, but in reality, it's your mind troubling you because you're not guiding it in the direction that you want it to go in. You have to give it a goal. And you have to let your thoughts and feelings move you toward that goal. So knowing what you want and being on fire for it, that's very important. That's the first point. That's the first solution to the problem of not knowing what you want. And like I said, you may have to consider, well, do I really know what I want? Do I really want the things that I want? Be alone with yourself. Ask for guidance from God. Open up your mind to different possibilities. If there are no limits to the prosperity, happiness, and peace that you can have, what would you want? If you know you can do, have anything you want, what do you want? Ask, and it is given, and you shall receive, if you believe. So open up your mind. What do I really want out of this life? It doesn't have to be one thing. It can be many, many things. It can be many things. So open up your mind, get clear about what it is you want, and then have it in your mind all the time. Meditate on it all the time. Keep it in your mind all the time. And feel on fire for it, because that fire, that passion is going to bring it to you. And in that way, your mind won't trouble you anymore, because it is focused. It is aligned with that which you desire. Second reason your mind may be troubling you is because you don't know how to sit in silence alone and forget the whole world. This is crucial. Most people don't know how to do this. They have to distract themselves constantly. They can't face themselves. It's unbearable to be alone with themselves in silence. If that's you, no judgment. I was once like that. But you can overcome it. I understand that silence, being in stillness in silence, is my superpower. It is what sets me apart from everybody else. It is what gives me the confidence that I need to do what I do. It is what gives me the wisdom I need to spread a good message, to inspire, to heal, to bless, to prosper even. So if you think, well, I do know what I want, and I do have a clear idea of what I want, but I still don't have peace of mind, my mind is still troubling me, maybe it's because you don't know how to sit alone in silence and just be able to close your eyes and forget everything. For many people, this is impossible. Well, you may say, well, I try to do that. I try to meditate. I sit alone in silence, and then my mind troubles me. I can't escape from it. I've been there. And I'm telling you, you're going to come out of that if you believe you can, if you persist in this practice. To be alone with yourself. No distractions, no stimulation. Just close your eyes and open up your mind, open up your heart to the present experience you are having. Understand that you lack absolutely nothing. The experience you want to have is the experience you're already having. It's just that you're blocking it with your thoughts. You're not looking at it. You're ignoring it. The bliss, the ecstasy, the beauty, the joy that you desire is already present now in every single moment. In fact, every moment is perfect if you open up your mind to it. But in every moment we overlook the perfection of the moment and we focus on the flaws of ourselves, the flaws of others, the flaws of the events in the world, life. And so what does that do? It makes us unhappy. It makes us suffer. And so our mind troubles us. But if you can sit still in silence and just be alone with yourself and just close your eyes, call it meditation, call it whatever you want, call it just being. but no stimulation, no distraction, and just let your mind do its thing. You just sit there as awareness, as a witness, as the observer of life. But you're not observing the external world and others and things that are happening. You're observing your inner world without judgment. That's very, very important. That's what's going to get you out of feeling like your mind is troubling you into peace. Because absolute peace is always here. This is what you have to believe and accept to be true if you want to be free. If you want your mind to stop troubling you, you have to accept that absolute peace is here and accessible in every single moment, and you can access it without any effort on your part. All you have to do is be open to it. Don't overlook it. Don't get bored with the peace of the moment. Most people, they sit, they don't have peace, and then that peace is here, but they get bored with it, so they automatically look for stimulation or distraction, whatever. Don't let that be you. If you want your mind to stop troubling you, accept the peace that is in every moment, right here, right now. You can access it. If you feel like your mind is so running wild, just sit, be still, be silent, be patient with it, observe it, don't judge it, let it run, let it do its thing. You're not doing anything. You're not trying to experience anything or achieve something. You're just being still and silent, like that. And you watch as the thoughts pass by. When a river is running, you don't sit in the middle of it and try to stop the river. Hey, river, stop running. I want you to be a silent lake. No, you don't do that. You sit beside the river. You watch the river flow. You enjoy its flow. You let it be. And you feel at peace inside. At one with all of life. You enjoy the beauty of the river, the beauty of life. So this metaphor is obviously for the thoughts running through your mind. You don't try to control it. You don't try to stop them in any way or try to achieve something beyond your thoughts or whatever you try to do. You don't get frustrated because your mind is thinking. This is crucial. You sit, you be still. You watch your thoughts go by like a river. You don't judge. You just be still. You are that spaciousness within. You are that silence, that stillness, and you sit. You are that awareness, that presence. And that presence is bliss. That presence is you. And you sit in that presence. And you let your mind run. Slowly it starts to slow down. If you persist, if you don't give up, if you don't say, well, this is useless, I should do something because my mind is driving me crazy, I can't stop it. No. You sit, you be still. You let your mind run. You watch it, you observe it without judgment. You enjoy the presence of your own being. You be aware of the energy of your body. You be aware of the life that you are. And you just be. Enjoy your own presence. Slowly your mind slows down. Slows down, the fear slows down. The anxiety drops. The stress drops. Your nervous system gets regulated. You calm your nervous system down. You keep being in that stillness, in that silence, in that presence, in that spaciousness. And you enjoy the moment as it is without needing anything else except your own presence. And from there, your mind does not trouble you anymore. It has no power over you except the power you give it. So let me go through it all again. 2 reasons why your mind might trouble you. Could be your mind may be troubling you for both of these reasons or one of the 2 reasons. First reason, you don't know what you want. Because if you do know what you want, you put all your focus on it all the time. You You don't forget about it. You don't leave it for a time of day where you just pray to God, well, God, I want this. No, you keep it in your mind all the time. So your mind is focused, it's clear. It is in service to you. It is not using you, it does not have power over you. That's why it's important to know what you want clearly and be on fire for it. And then the second reason is your mind is troubling you is because you don't persist in the silence, in the stillness, in pure observation without judgment of the present moment. That's my message for you today. Let me know how this helps in the comments. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Peace.